I gotta mute myself.
Hello everyone, welcome to more Final Fantasy 14 with OverCrit. Join with me is this guy.
Oh my god!
Alright. It's where we last left off. What was I doing? I was like making oh yeah, the hunter that doesn't hunt.
Oh, yes. Oh my god. Oh. I can breathe. God damn it. Whew.
You feel that physical pain.
Oh, my abs were starting to hurt, yes.
Okay, I have to go to Amaran. Oh, that's kind of far. Alright. Mord Soak. Man, I don't even know why I'm coming here. What is this guy about? In search for the Cardinal Virtue and Rhea, the hero party bard has begun. Hirelings have already caught wind. Blah blah blah. Is said to be responsible for transforming badasses into angels. Okay. Oh my god, why is my compass so tiny?
God. So, with your fear of crickets, all I'm hearing is a good reason to move up to Idaho.
Well, there's no crickets in Idaho.
Actually quite the opposite. We get massive swarms of Mormon crickets.
What the fuck, man?
It's like a
You trying to kill me?
It's like a moving cloud.
Those aren't crickets, those are locusts, yo.
and they legitimately can cause car accidents if a car is trying to drive through it because they go and get crushed underneath the tires and start gumming up the treads, making it to where you lose traction.
What the fuck? Oh, meet the good arigato. What the fuck is wrong with your state, man? Thankfully, for the most part, they're not really all that seen in my area. They're more to the north, from what I understand. So,
but yeah.
So what? If you're like north far enough, you might be like walking down the street one day, and then like someone would open the windows like, "Yo, what are you doing? What are you outside for? What are you talking about? The cricket season's coming." The cricket? What?
words of Legolas, that is no black cloud.
Terrifying. So what is the cause of my fear of crickets? Well, hold up. Story time. This is certainly the place. I gather these bones once belonged to dear Samuel. I see no troublesome arachnid. It being a rather large desert, I had considered hiring a few trackers to hasten our search, and I have yet to spy a place where such individuals might congregate. Pity. Nothing for it but to roll up our proverbial sleeves and do the dirty work ourselves. We shall split up and search sands for the sin-eater spider. Whoever finds it first may have the honor of slaying it themselves. And should we not find it, well, after we both search for a suitable length of time, I say we meet back here. Let the hunt begin. In other words, he's gonna hide underneath a rock while I go look for this thing, and then it's like, then pop out the last moment. Go, congratulations on finding it. I was a moment too late. Thanks, buddy. But yeah, so I used to live in an area where there was a lot of trees, right? And all the houses also had basements. This particular house didn't have a basement for storm reasons and tornado reasons. It had a basement because it was built on a side of a hill in such a way that the basement was there because the land in the front door is higher than the land where the basement's the sliding door is to your backyard. So there was a basement. You can directly access the backyard from the basement. You survey the surrounding sands, but find no trace of the spider you seek. And during the summer, considering how green the place is, there's a lot of crickets. And the crickets in that area are black, right? They're not, they're black, they're mostly black with like white stripe highlights on it. And unlike the crickets around here in the desert area climates, it's which are gray and brownish to blend in with the cement. These guys, they blend in with tree bark and dirt, and they are they get pretty large, especially they get very large because there's a lot of things to feed them out there in the wood. The problem with basements is that the stairs leading to the basements is a little bit, so this is like back when I'm like 8-9 years old, I guess. The problem with the basement is that the stairs leading down to the basement are a bit steeper than the stairs leading up to the first floor or the second floor. Not the landing floor. Right? A little bit steeper. And on top of that, for some dumb reason, the button to light the stairs is at the bottom of the stairs, like next to the basement door. Like, if you remember Phasmophobia and that dumb house, the basement, the one-story house, the basement, right?
Yeah, the large basement with lockers and shit.
Yeah, it was like going down there.
Yeah.
in the dark, and that's the like honestly those basements there triggers me whenever you play that map. I hate going down there. Fucking cricket memories just like show up, just like take over, man.
So what you're saying is I need to message the developers of Phasmophobia and be like, you need to make a cricket ghost.
A ghost that makes cricket noises. That I might, you might see me twitch, like even though I don't have full body tracking, you will see my avatar twitch in ways you didn't think his avatar would twitch.
I mean, I watched your avatar physically jump because you jumped so damn high from the first Halloween event.
Oh man, I still need to clip that and post it up. That's on my to-do list. I have it set aside, so I know I have it that video set aside, so shouldn't be a problem. But it's too bad I don't have like a video of someone from the side view watching me lift up.
Yeah, kind of wish I was in this recording shit back then. Technically, I still kind of wish I was recording more for actuality these days, but
I mean, hold up, dialogue. There she is, the Scourge of Norvret, the Devourer of Souls. Balam quits. We bring this mark down, they'll be singing ballads about us till the end of time. Never mind the king's bounty. Hells, we could buy ourselves a couple of castles apiece. Like a maneuver, as discussed. Wait for my signal, then we'll strike at once. As one. God, why does that quota look like a dragon? So majestic. Damn it, she's on to us! Don't panic. We planned for this. We like this decoys while Ren Ray brings her down. Go! Go! Wait, not yet! There's no need to rush this! Ah, I'm an archer going into melee! Sod it! I was so headstrong! Quark? Bugger me! My head! I can't! Oh. Man, what are these guys? Level 2? Wait, did the thing take one and eat the other? No. No! Come back here! Finish it, you bloody bastard! Finish me! I'm sorry. It's all my fault. I'll not let it end like this, I promise. I'll kill that goddamn beast if it's the last thing I do. And then Hero of Light beats it before her, she does. Hey, what was that just now? I've had headaches before, but the way you were thrashing about wasn't anything I've ever felt. By the gods! And I thought we were lucky just to catch a glimpse of Andrela. But you're also telling me you were granted vision of her past with this power of yours? You warriors killed while hunting a great horned beast. A beast their surviving companion values to slay in revenge. I've heard this tale before. I know it. It is a common enough tale, sort of tale, I suppose. And regardless, she is gone. Come, let us return to the Crystarium and celebrate your accomplishment. More food. But yeah, that basement. Cowardly 8-year-old child going into the basement. What was it now? Gotta run down the stairs to flip the lights on before the arms come out of the bottom of the stairs and grab your feet. And then Crystarium. And then you open the door to the basement and you got this wide open dark space lit up only by the light from the stairwell. And where is the light switch? Well, the light switch is hanging from the ceiling in the middle of the room. Right? Yeah, so you have to get into the room in order to turn the lights on. So like the basement isn't a scary place though. Like if the lights are on, no problem. Go in now, no problem at all. So what? But when it's nighttime and the lights aren't on and there's fucking crickets ringing, no. Then you said, and
I can understand that.
and then, right? One night, I go into the basement. I had to go into the basement. Like, it suddenly went silent. Like, I opened the door and it went silent, right? It was, like, pretty loud before I, like, opened the door, but, you know, you open the door and crickets tend to shut up. You know? So I'm like, alright. 3, 2, 1, dash. I rush in to the middle of the room, jump up to grab the light thing, yank it down. Click, lights turn on. And then in front of me, on the wall, is a big fuck all cricket and 2 of his buddies. Big, like I'm not sure how big it was, like honestly, but like it I had the impression it was bigger than my hand. Right? I couldn't, like, my 8-year-old hand could not encompass the largeness of that thing, and it had 2 buddies next to it. And then you know, like, they started like doing their cricket things again. I'm like, and then they jumped.
Oh,
and I'm like, and then they jumped, and I lost it.
Jesus. Well, as a heads up, it seems there was some kind of weird hiccup with the server.
Yeah.
I lost connection.
Yep.
And there's a 230 player queue.
God dang. I almost lost connection. I saw my icon like go to like disconnected for like half a second.
Oh.
I was like, huh.
And it seems to have hit a lot of people.
Yeah. Oh well.
I haven't seen this high of a queue since Well, since the extreme raid of Queue Time boss back in Shadowbringer, or not Shadowbringer, Endwalker.
Endwalker. Wasn't the Queue Times in Endwalker like in the thousands?
No, it was in the tens of thousands.
Tens of thousands. All right, yeah, that's like I give up on
times ranging between 3 to 6 hours.
Yeah, that's like, all right, I give up on playing League. It'll be about 5 games.
There was a good number of times where we would be sitting there trying to get in, and if we lost our spot in the queue, we just gave up for the rest of the day because we just lost like 2-3 hours, and we would either just get off our computer out in frustration
and go out and touch grass.
Yeah. Or we would go and play something else.
Oh my gosh. There was another game where I experienced that. It was one of those free-to-play garbage games. I don't remember what it was. Shoot. But, like, I tried to log in on the first day, and then the queue time said 32 hours.
What? No.
Yeah, and the best part is that you had to have an auto clicker to like click every once in a while so you don't get disconnected for AFK in a queue.
Dude, I would have just left that queue and just moved on with my life.
The first week of that game, I did not log out. Oh my gosh, what was that game though? It was an MMO, free-to-play game. It was
Terra?
Not Terra. It was not Terra. This was a point-and-click kind of MMO. Like where you click on the thing and then you press buttons off cooldown to do things.
I just lost connection again.
Ooh. Alright, I'm gonna continue with this story. The table is set, and so I bid you raise a glass with me, that together we might toast your spectacular accomplishment. Crunch, crunch, snort, slurp, grunt. There's really nothing else quite like a hearty meal after a job well done. Drink up, my friend. Oh, drink. Had your fill? I have another few bottles ready and waiting for the open, no? Oh, very well, if you insist. It occurs to me, my good man, that I have yet to ask you your name. So quickly did we forge our friendship that I hardly noticed until now. It's Rocky. Rocky Jin. Reek and Rocky. Yes. I really like the sound of that. I don't appreciate how you like the sound of that. I don't appreciate how it sounds good like that either. Reek and Rocky. The daring duo. The brave bounty hunters. The scourge of sin eaters. Once he has slain Andriella, not a soul in Norvrend will not know our names. They shall ring out all across the realm. Ah, but I should dwell so much on victory before the struggle. A wise hunter is prepared and patient. It would be prudent to send double, nay, triple the agents in the field to seek out our promising new leads. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you're a gillionaire.
809!
It grows.
Oh my god.
I'm glad it's not affecting me, otherwise we wouldn't have a stream anymore.
Yeah, we would probably be looking at moving on to something else for the night. This is gross.
Worried about our budget for our brave endeavor? Well, don't be. I am prepared to fund our activities as needed. No expense shall be spared. None whatsoever. Okay. I just can't get over it. Get over how his name looks like you reek to me. Freedom from privilege. You reek is as usual quite pleased to see you again. There he is, Rocky, come to join me, rejoin his bosom companion in the great hunt.
Gross.
Well, it is well that you have, for I have obtained new information concerning a sighting of Andrea on Colusia. The fiend has transformed yet another deadly mark, a great bear in this instance, into an even deadlier eater. And it so falls to Reek and Rocky to slay the newborn eater and continue their pursuit of... I skipped it. Darn it. My mouse hand twitched.
Was it a cricket or was it the name?
I think it was a unconscious twitch tick. I think I was too annoyed at his dialogue. Where was I supposed to go? Lucia? Lucia. Oh, it's right next to... Okay. Man, I'm spending a lot of gil to travel around this place.
I mean, there is free transport. You just have to go to the part of the Crystarium where all the Amaros are at.
Mm-hmm. Let us brook no further delay. Let us brook no further delay and commence our search. Separately, as before, Namarang. If you catch the eater first, I'll grant you leave to kill it without me. I trust you will not be disappointed if the reverse were to occur. Surely not. Surely not. I myself would be most put out if I happen to lose to you a second time. And so, on that note, may the best hunter win. Once again, he's gonna show up when I'm having a headache from looking at someone's past. I appreciate how we get to learn about the tragic backstories of the hero party of the Hero of Light from this world.
Yeah.
It's kind of strange to me how she became a light warden, though. Since if I remember correctly, in the cutscene with Reen?
Yeah, Reen.
Yeah, that they all sacrificed their souls to stop the light with adult Reen. Don't remember her name anymore.
Manphilia?
Yeah, Manphilia. In order to stop the first the thing of light from swallowing the entire world. What's left of it. So I'm like, how does she get corrupted?
You know, I never quite understood it myself.
Because, you know, she clearly used herself as fuel for something. Hiccups. You survey your surroundings, but find no trace of the bear you seek. Despite looking far and wide, you fail to find any trace of the bear you see. Perhaps Reek was indeed the better hunter this day. Ah! Oh, okay. Island Rail. It's a strange name for a bird. Island Rail. Did I tell you my first experience in Final Fantasy XIV? This was pre-Realm Reborn, like version 1 of this game. Back when the races were very gender locked. Well, more gender locked than it is now. There, like, one of the first things I did was I decided to fight a dodo. Like I went into the game like thinking it would be like Final Fantasy, what's it called, 11, right, where they're, you know, and I was going around murdering things like, woohoo, I am slowly leveling. I was like hunting birds for an hour, now I'm level 3 or something. I don't know. And then there was a dodo, like a big, well, there was like a big dodo, like standing on top of like a hill, looking like the king of all dodos. I was like, yo, yeah, there's a big bird over there. Yeah, let's not mess with that. But there's a big bird over there. Yeah, let's not mess with that. It's level 5. We're level 3 though. It's level 5. And it says elite on it. It's only 2 levels higher than us. Fine. Alright, fine. Let's go get it. So we fought it. It one-shotted the guy I was with.
Yeah, that sounds like 11, alright.
And I was like, oh fuck, we just got wiped by a dodo. a big, we just got wiped out by a fat bird. Yeah. But yeah, it looks like that thing looked just like the island rails, except it was white. That's why I thought about that. Let's see. Hate to say it, Rocky, but it seems we're late to the party. Lambert and his mate slew the bear before we could. Who the heck is this fairy? So it's true then. You've cast your lot in with this boy. Poor draft sod. But I don't understand. The eater was a newborn. How could you possibly have learned of it and gotten here before we did? Well, you see, that's the problem with relying on hired help. They're loyal to your coin, not you. And you're not the only one willing to open up his purse. What? But more importantly, Reek, what's this I hear about you hunting Andrea? With help, I mean, rather than all by your lonesome. I have a distinct memory of you storming off in a huff saying you didn't need me or anyone else to finish the job. Tell me I'm wrong. Do as you like. Help or no, you've no chance of beating me to the prize. Cause unlike you, I'm not all talk. Neither are me mates. Speaking of mates, how much did it cost you to buy his friendship? You tell. Piss off, Lambert! Why are you still here? You got your mark, didn't you? You should choose your friends more carefully, sinner. When it all goes wrong, don't say I didn't warn you. I don't like his hair. He looks too threatening to have that hair. It tones him down too much. Alright. You have questions, I'm sure. But as you may have surprised, Lambert was once a comrade of mine. I took him into my service that we might hone our skills battling sin eaters in preparation for facing Andrea. However, I soon came to see that he was not all that capable of a hunter, and so I dissolved our working relationship. Unfortunately, he did not take it in stride, and instead resolved to recruit new companions, that he might beat me in my own game. It would seem that his fortunes have improved greatly of late, so much so that I fear we can no longer afford to dedicate time to tracking lesser eaters and must devote our individual attention to our pursuit of Andrea. As such, we should be getting back to the Crystarium. But before we depart, I have one other matter to attend to in Yomor. I might trouble you to accompany me? Oh, of course you will. Let's be off. No more, huh? Shoot. What the heck? Oh. God dang, that grindy noise sounded like a frog. Scared the crap out of me. Oh my god, stop that noise. I hate it. I hate it so much. Frogs don't bother me as much as crickets.
Just the squelching sounds.
It's just the sounds. Like, it sounds too much like a cricket to me. The beehive. Crap, I went to the wrong place. Yeah, like, they sound like, what was it, downtoned crickets? Is that the right word? Down-pitched crickets. Well, that sounds like down-pitched crickets. Yeah. Alright. Oh, who's on the poster today? Okay. Welcome to the Queen Bee. I think there's a mini game in the Queen Bee to make this place yours or something.
There is a Makote female who will play a game with you, but there's nothing of a reward other than just a mini game.
Oh yeah? This passionate oligarch. Speak to my manservant and leave me to my entertainment. Oh, is that Master Reek? Then you are his, dare I say, friend? Rocky, allow me to introduce you to my father and mother. Oh, okay. Father, this is my traveling companion and dear friend, Rocky. He and I have resolved to hunt a particularly deadly sin eater. Indeed, I cannot overstate how terribly dangerous the sin eater is. That to pursue it is the court death itself. However, when we at last triumph over the fiend, all of Nordrad shall sing our praises. Won't that be wonderful, Father? So long as you do not sully our good name, you are free to hunt whatever quarry you desire. I can do without all the petty details. Now then, how much do you require this time? Out with it. Oh, never mind. Just give the boy my coin purse, would you? I'm sure it'll suffice for his trivial pursuits. This is why you're here, is it not? Another handout? Don't play coy. You've never been any good at it. You know, I honestly don't know why I even came here. Keep your coin, Father. We're leaving, Rocky. Right now. Oh dear. Master Reek seemed awfully upset. So this is strange to me. Because my understanding of the lore between the races is that the Mikote are matriarchal. So this patriarch is like it's triggering me.
Well, it's most likely still patriarchal in the source, but in the or matriarchal.
Yeah.
But here in the verse, it probably doesn't follow suit, because if you think about it, a lot of the races do not follow their same tendencies, especially in culture.
That's true.
In between the two locations,
the Lalafels aren't scheming assholes in this over here. They're just scheming idiots.
Yeah, they're not even scheming. They're just comedy outlets of supposed craftsmanship or quality miners.
Quality. I haven't seen quality coming out of that pace.
Are you saying not even their beards are of quality?
Alright. The beard shirt was pretty cool.
Even though all their beards are fake.
The beard shirt was pretty cool. Like, I appreciated how the shawl looked like a beard. That's pretty cool. I like that design, but it's a fashion statement. Not a applicable tool of defense. Even though it does give me a high item level. I guess it's good in that sense. For item levels. Until I did a dungeon and got this shirt that for some reason matches my shorts. Alright, you reek. Forgive me, Rocky, but I would forego the wine on this occasion. Father's lackluster reception has put me in rather dull spirits. As you may have gathered from our exchange, I am a free citizen of Yomor, owing to my parents considerable wealth. Owing to my parents' considerable wealth, I've enjoyed a relatively privileged upbringing. Privileged and unbearably boring. Which is why I quit the city and resolved to become a bounty hunter. I am no fool, though. I am well aware of my fortunate circumstances, which is why I elected to conceal them from the people of the Cristeria. People are wont to jump to uncharitable conclusions. I mean, they'd be less wont to jump and stop shoving money down their throats.
Yeah.
I feel as though you and I have established a rapport, though, and so I feel it's best to bring you into my confidence. I pray you refrain from telling others. Now then, since Lambrid has decided to turn this into a race, we have no choice but to oblige him and slay Andrelia before he does. This calls for a veritable army of hired hands. Alas, in a fit of frustration, I refuse Father's coin. Without additional resources, we have no choice but to conduct the search by ourselves. Moreover, I am rather embarrassed to admit that I can pay you only a token sum this time. But I trust I will not deter you from joining me. Anon?
Oh no, the rich kid has to do it like everyone else.
I was never in this for the gil. I only want the experience. Really?
Metagaming.
I mean, of course you weren't. Perish the thought. Oh, look at that. Enough gil to pay for my travels. Oh, wonderful. Yeah, let's see. The Hunter's Legacy. Reek appears to have been struck by an epiphany. Rocky, my friend, thank the gods you're here. Ever since we parted ways, I've been exhausting myself running all over the Crystarium, questioning anyone and everyone, hoping someone might have seen Andrelia, but alas. So you haven't gone outside even for a bit? Well, of course. Surely this is the limit of what a man with meager financial resources can accomplish. But never mind all of that. For it but recently dawned on me that the vision you beheld of Renda Ray's Pass could hold the clues for which we have been desperately searching. When you first described it to me, I felt as though I hadn't heard of it before, and I had. My wet nurse had told me the exact same story when I was still a boy. It was a tale of a courageous hunter who, together with their comrades, embarked on a quest to slay a notorious mark, a great horned beast. They came upon their quarry in the desert, and there attempted to slay it low. Alas, the beast had a singular strength, and the hunter a fatal weakness, and so in the ensuing struggle her comrades were killed, leaving her, the sole survivor, to swear vengeance. Would you not agree that your vision is a perfect match for this tale? Yes. Then there can be no doubt. Renda Ray is the celebrated hunter, the hero I admired in my childhood. After that tragic day, the hunter resolved not to rely upon others and instead slew the beast by herself. She somehow found a way to compensate for her weakness. Anyway, my recollection of the tale is likely riddled with errors. We should ask Miss Oliveira to recount it in full. She was a bounty hunter herself before she entered into our service, you know. Also, in light of all this, I should share with you an interesting theory considering all the virtues I've heard from a fellow hunter. Apparently, each appears to be driven by particular memories, moments that forever change each of these fallen heroes. Makes sense, doesn't it? Renda Ray being a hunter of notorious marks in life and in death. I don't know why it never occurred to me before. But if that is indeed the reason for why she behaves as she does, then more we learn about Renda Ray's adventures, the better our chances of predicting where she'll turn up. All the more reason to go and see my former wet nurse. Miss Olvara lives in Gate Town, on Clusia. Let us be off then. Okay. Oops. This guy talks a lot.
I mean, his dialogue is the only thing he actually,
Does.
contributes to anything.
Is it contributing? Oh my god.
He tells you where to go.
Oh my god, his wet nurse lives in the slums? How dare he and his family? Ethernet. Back to Clusia. Get on the bird. Alright. Why is that still floating? What purpose does that have now that his master is dead?
Are we talking about Mount Gold?
Yeah. Still
It's
got
been permanently enchanted.
It's got that halo as well, that weird halo as well. Man, that's... Once we get that cleared out, it's gonna be like a national treasure of somebody. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Like, imagine hollowing that out and making a kingdom out of it. And just looking down at all the fools trying... all the... what's it called? Not infidels,
They're out to sully your kingdom.
Yeah, one of those. All of the insignificant people, ants looking up, wishing they were living in the floating rock, sky rock, with a halo. Only the Pope lives up here, or something like that. Mount Pope. All right. Oh, hello there. Are you a friend of Reek's? God, I hate that name. Why is it you, Reek? Rocky, this is Miss Olivera, the wet nurse who raised me for practically the entirety of my childhood. She was bonded to my family and lived with us in the city at the time, but when I came of age, she was forced to leave. My, you've grown into such a strapping young man. But I can't imagine you came to Gate Town just to pay me a visit, my little Reek. Not in front of him, if you please. But to answer your question, we did in fact come to see you. There were stories you told me as a child of a courageous hunter. Was that hunter perchance the warrior of light, Renda Ray? Of all the reasons you could have had. Aye, those stories were of Renda Ray, and the greatest bounty hunter of her day, and the legend so many aspired to become. Less so after the flood. It was still fresh in everyone's minds when I was younger, and for all the good they had done in life, none could deny the chaos they sowed in death, as sin-eaters. But, despite all that, me and my mates still looked up to her. We knew all her feats and swore to preserve them, in secret if need be, that she might inspire future generations as she had ours. So years and years later, when you wanted to hear tales of adventure and heroism, I couldn't help but share with you the ones nearest and dearest to my heart. Only I wish I hadn't had to change all the names. Then it's true. The hero who I looked up to as a child. Those tales of daring do drove me to take up the bow as you had. To pester you for training that I might become the bounty hunter. It was her. Miss Olivera, Rocky and I are hunting Andrelia, and we believe that one of the stories you shared with me may help guide our search. Namely, the one about the great horned beast that killed our friends. Will you tell it to me again? Wicked White, is that? Oh, my little Reek. Very well. Even as a young hunter, Renda Ray's incredible hearing was unparalleled. She could track her quarry through a forest by the most minute sounds of their passing, from miles away even, by some accounts. Even the most subtle and stealthy beats never eluded her for long. A misplaced foot, a snapped branch. Eventually, Renda Ray would know, and her aim was always good and true. As she grew older and honed her skills further, she set her eyes on bigger prizes. She became a hunter of notorious marks, and together with her comrades earned fame and fortune. As their reputation swelled, so did their egos. Only the most dangerous game would suffice, and so they resolved to hunt the Scourge of Novrent, the Devourer of Souls, Balaam Quitted. But what Renda Ray did not realize was that her greatest strength would prove her undoing, for when she faced Balaam Quitted, the beast roared with as much force that it brought her to her knees. Helpless, she could only watch as it claimed the lives of her beloved comrades and fled. After burying the hunters and vowing that she would one day avenge them, she took to the road once more. She met Albert and his fellow warriors of light, and for a time she accompanied the fledgling heroes on their adventures. To them, she was a breath of fresh air, a vibrant young woman who savored every moment and found joy in simple pleasures. They knew not of her fallen friends or how their deaths weighed heavily upon her still. The party wandered the realm, performing many great deeds and growing ever stronger, as did Renda Ray. While in Calucia, she even devised a means to defend against the powerful roar that had been her downfall that fateful day. And then, while engaged in the adventure in Raktika, a rumor reached Renda Ray's ears. Balaam Quitted, Scourge of Novrent, Devourer of Souls, had been spotted wandering the city of swamps. 'Twas a golden opportunity, but the Caesar would be to face the beast alone. She could not wait for Albert and the others, nor could she ask that they forsake their sworn duty. But perhaps it was just as well. The memory of her defeat still haunted her. The courageous hunter had allowed for a single fear to take root in her heart, the fear of losing her new companions, as she had told her. So it was that Renda Ray ventured forth in secret, resolved to slay her hated foe, Balaam Quitted, alone. And with all her strength and guile, the legendary hunter did just that. Vengeance claimed, she rejoined Aldebert and the others, and never spoke of the terrible battle twixt her and the dead beast. For that day forward, she was Renda Ray, the warrior of light, and the deeds of her and her comrades will be celebrated forevermore. It's strange to think that the woman I admired when I was young would become a sin-eater I swore to slay. What she became doesn't change who she was. Even if the tales were a little embellished over the years, they were rooted in truth. She was and will always be a hero to me, and to you, I hope. Thank you, Miss Olivera, for everything. I promise I'll visit you again soon. I have a feeling that he has never visited her since she was fired.
Most likely. Especially based off the fact of her saying, "My, how you've grown."
Yeah, my, have you grown? And for all the reasons you could have come to visit me, you wanted to hear a bedtime story. You brat.
Yeah. Now you're understanding all the reasons why I hated this guy.
It's worse.
Like, he is not necessarily a good person.
I mean, he is ignorant of his wrongs.
Yeah.
He is the definition of uncultured and no manners.
Yeah.
Alright. So, Rocky, remember that story I told you about before about the virtues being driven by powerful memories? If Andrea is reenacting a journey leading into her confrontation with Balam Quits, the one that took her from Amarang to Calucia, then her next destination must be... Is it the Raktika Greyhood? Kingdom of Rainbows? Shoot, I wasn't paying attention.
They made mention of a swamp.
There's a swamp in the Great Woods, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's the Great Wood.
I mean, I don't remember what Ilmeg looked like either. I mean, there might have been a swamp there for all I know. It's got rainbows. Must be water, right? Water is swamp?
Ilmeg is the fairyland. The Ratika Great Wood is where you met all the...
Yeah, I only remember trees and tree houses. And of Ilmeg, I remember the swamp of people who drowned.
It was a lake.
Okay, it was a lake. Alright, the Great Wood. The Raktika Great Wood, wasn't it?
I wanted to say Great Wood is the correct answer.
Right! That's where she laid low the beast at last, in the Ultia Swamps, to be precise. And so that's where we shall go! Let us away! Now listen, Reek. There's an awful lot of people who don't know about Rendere, or the world for that matter. So wherever you go and whatever you see, remember not to take it to face value. Don't just accept what others tell you as good and true. Listen to your heart and decide for yourself. And be safe. Take me away from these slums. Rocky, was it? Such a pleasure to meet a friend of Reek's. His parents never hesitated to provide him with all the wealth and opportunities they could, but when it came to love and support, well, all I can say that it was a miracle that boy turned out as well as he did. Woof. Woof.
At least she knows what the fuck she's talking about. He did turn out better, far better than he could have.
Better than shut up and take my money, son. Let's see. No one can have too many friends or too much support. That goes for you as well, I should think. Okay, accompany Lurik to wherever this place is. Slitherborough. Still in queue?
Oh no, I've been back in for a little while.
Oh, okay.
But you are getting... I think you're now at the point where we're gonna probably have to kill the party anyways, due to the fact that it is a
solo battle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ah, such good music. Glad I don't have to listen to the Chocobo crap on top of this. Like, I wish we could, like, customize what we hear from the Chocobos. For example, Chocobo Hot and Cold. I'd love to be able to, like, set that to this. That whole salsa-looking sounding song. That's a good song. Like,
Yeah.
I used to play that mode in Final Fantasy IX just to hear that song.
Well, I told you how when I played the original Final Fantasy VII, I always had to put in the first disc first. Because it was an absolute tradition that I would not break to listen to Prelude before I would load up my game.
Ah.
I always had to listen to it. I still to this day am in absolute love of Prelude.
Oh, another one that I always had to listen to every time I booted the game up was the intro. It was the song to the intro movie of Chrono Cross.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the thing started off really slow, and honestly, I wish I could skip that part or at least cut it out of the song. But then it just like hits with the like the violin and the guitar. Oh, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, like Prelude starts off just that simple, like,
yeah, it was
what
like
is it,
the chimes.
xylophone solo.
Yeah, some like chimey looking sounds.
But then when the rest of the orchestra hits,
How did it start?
I could try humming it, but I'm tone deaf to my own voice. Like, I think I'm hitting notes and I'm not. In the past, I have had people tell me that I cannot sing. I had one girlfriend threaten physical violence against me if I tried singing again. And Raindrop simply sits there and smiles at me and says that she finds it cute that I try.
Oh, isn't that cute? He thinks he's people, Vegeta.
But yeah, legitimately, my girlfriend just sits there and goes, I find it really cute that you do try. And I'm like, that is the nicest way to basically tell me that I can't sing for shit to save my fucking life.
I mean, at least she didn't just straight out throw you into the ravine.
Or threaten physical violence at all.
Oh, man. There was a skit I watched. I think it was a YouTube short or something. It was a short skit. Where the title was what something sounds like to a tone deaf person. And then like, so the guy breaks into the room, into his friend's room, and he's like, yo man, you gotta hear this new song from something, it sounds fucking great. And the guy's all like, I'm tone deaf, man, I don't give a fuck. Right? Like, no, you gotta hear this riff, it is just so magnificent. And then he plays the song, right, and then it zooms into the guy's face, right? and you hear like the Windows text-to-speech going, guitar, 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 drums,
I know exactly
guitar, guitar, drums. And then
like, I can hear tone, and everything. Like, I can absolutely appreciate music.
Yeah.
I can't gauge my voice. I literally have zero musical talent with my voice. Like, so yeah, there's this group that on YouTube does shorts and whatnot where they go around the city streets asking random people, "Hey, can you rap? Hey, can you sing? Hey," and they go and have one guy goes and plays the guitar, the other goes and sings, and they'll choose like a song, have the other person listen, and then they'll hand them the mic and let them freeverse. And with the challenge, well, the last person that we did this with got 40 million views. Think you can beat it? and like, if any one of those people would come up to me and ask if I could rap or sing, I'd be like, not if you want your channel to survive.
40 million views? I will lose you 40 million views.
I will lose you 40 million subscribers.
Alright, let's continue with the story then. When I was little, Miss Olvera seemed so much bigger and stronger than me. Though, to be perfectly honest, the way she carries herself even now speaks of confidence I cannot help but envy. But never mind that, we have a virtue to hunt. Let us commence our search at once! And keep your weapons at the ready, my friend. Can't because you're in a party.
Yeah.
This bad.
Gotta ditch me.
Blah 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 blah. Proceed. Strolling through the woods, matching pace. Suddenly spawn. About time our luck took a turn for the better. There she is. Oh, my head. What? Now? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I wish you were all here with me. I know it's better that you're not. We have a score to settle, you bloody bastard, and this time, I'm ready for your tricks. Behold, earplugs. Oh, really? I'm playing as her?
Yep.
Oh my god. So these are all my abilities on this bar. We have heavy shot. Acidic bite. Heavy shot, acidic bite. Radiant arrow. Dueling arrow. So I have an interrupt as well, huh? Let's rearrange that. Put that here. Save. Okay. A little bit annoying, but we can live with this. I'm gonna zoom out so I can actually see this guy's face. You know what? Let's take a look at our heroine, though. Majestic. Looks great. Alright.
I was never fond of her hairstyle.
Oh, really?
Though the hairstyle does look good with the hat. But
the hat,
the way
yeah.
it is now, not really.
I like how they added the hairband to the hair to like make it look like it's all like swept back and tied down?
Yeah.
But I don't know where that hairband is tied to. Like, there's nothing on her neck. And if I look right, it's like going this way. Maybe it's a... What is that called? The hairband with like a teeth on it. A Cheshire? No, not Cheshire. Anyways, one of those. Maybe it's one of those.
Probably.
Alright, yeah. Let's go with that. Alright, we're going to, let's see, Heavy Shot, Acidic Bite, and Radiant Arrow in that order. No. Acidic Bite, then Heavy Shot. Okay. Oh, you won't. There you go. Poison. Oh, looks cool. Ouch. That's cute. You missed.
Oh.
Just wait until I... Oh, I need to... It worked! I've got you now, you bastard. Just wait until I hit you with one of my dueling arrows. Mortal... Oh. Okay, so I can't block Mortal Blast. You'll pay for taking them from me. Like I ever let you roar again. I've got plenty of arrows left. Yes, yes, just like that. Radiant Arrow looks so dang cool. What the heck? Without your roar, you're nothing! It feels so weird that she's so hung up on his roar.
It's because the roar is what disabled her in the first place. Notice how she was the only one affected by the roar, and it's because of her oversensitive hint.
Yeah, but it was my fault, my failure. That's why I had to do it alone. Yeah, but like I'm pretty sure not even this guy like gives a crap about his roar. And he's all like, oh, I don't know, man, I just like roar because I like roaring. Sorry, do you take offense? If I had been this strong back then, they'd still be alive. What level is she right now? Question mark. Awesome. You can feel it, can't you? The pain, the fear, serves you right. Oh, Mortal Blast, Mortal Blast. Oh, I can't block that. Never mind. Oh. God, I won't let this end like this. We won't! Gods damn it! Renda! Made it in the neck, I see. Oh, that's wonderful. Her party members are coming in. Are you hurt? Don't worry, I've got you. The lone wolf just had to do it on her own terms. I was never good at indulging foolishness. Don't tell me you followed my trail. I'll tell you all about it after we kill this bloody bastard, It's coming from me and Renda. Keep your distance. Gather round Nibert. You'll lend him your strength. Man, I wish I had this tutorial like somewhere else. Well, I guess I could have done this like before I started that whole quest thing. But they added these mechanics, I guess.
Yeah. Would have been nice.
Gonna roar again, huh? The hell you will. I've got plenty of arrows left for you yet. Well struck. Keep it up. Focus, everyone. Oh, wow. Double cast. Rumbling thunder. Oh. Rend the number. Assist Lamet quickly. Focus, everyone. Mortal Blast. How's all the dialogue over? It's summoning all its strength, something big. Finish it! Everyone, lend to me. I'll lend you my power. Together we will avenge our fallen friends. Victory will be ours. We almost got him. Duty complete. That was interesting. Tough old bugger. Everyone all right? Albert, I don't know what to say. Thank you, everyone. I'm sorry for trying to go it all alone. Oh my god, it's a dwarf. And why, pray tell, did you even try to do something so foolish? If we'd been here from the first, it would have been anything. It wouldn't have been anything even approaching a challenge. I wanted it to be a challenge, you fool. Back in the day, I was a bounty hunter. I've told you that much, but I haven't told you about my old partners. Together we tracked and claimed countless notorious marks throughout Norvrand. We were the best in the business. Everyone knew our names and our reputation. They called us legends. And somewhere along the line, we started to believe it too. And then we set our sights on Balam Quits. I survived. They didn't. I swore vengeance, but had no idea how to go about pursuing it. Then I met you lot, and thought that maybe, with your help, I might just have a fighting chance. So you see, I never intended to keep it all a secret. It's just, you never asked since I'd rather not talk about it. Easier to live in the moment, you know. The next town, the next job. The weeks flew by, and after a time, I started having second thoughts. I'd lost those closest to me before. I didn't want to live through that again. Are we or are we not comrades? Through thick and thin? These bonds of fellowship between us must come before all else. Otherwise, they may as well not exist. You say the thought of losing us pained you? What of our feelings? What of our loss? What if we had not arrived when we did? You've saved our lives more times than I can count. How dare you refuse to let us do the same? And without those keen ears of yours, I'll never know what bollocks Brandon and Albert are whispering about me behind my back. And ignorance is not bliss, let me tell you. This one's worth a fortune, aye? And fame besides. I wager we won't have to pay our drinks when we get back in town. Oh gods, not another night to remember. Don't you worry your pretty head over our fearless leader's questionable constitution. Take pride in the victory for the small folk. They'll sleep easy once they hear Balan Quid's demise, until Albert's drunken snoring wakes them from their slumber. And on that note, I think it's time we quit this place. And Rendere, I trust that the next time you decide to hunt the deadly game, you'll do us the courtesy of extending us an invitation. And there I thought I was doing you a favor by keeping you out of my personal affairs. Selfish as it was.
Yeah, Gandalf wannabe.
Oh, fine.
All that experience.
Also, I don't remember there being a dwarf when I fought them in the source. Lalafell? Yeah.
Lalafell.
Oh, fine. But if you go and die on me, I'll pay a necromancer to raise you from the dead so I could kill you out of spite. You have my word. Add my bow. Add my axe. And your...
And your brother.
Oh, avenge my brother. You have my word. And my bow. My axe. And... Fucking love that comic. Agreed. Now then. Mind cutting off whatever it is you need to take back as proof of the kill? I don't want to lose our reward on it. Technicality. Ooh, shiny. Such a fine crystal. Why not hold on to it as a memento of this occasion? Wake up, damn you! Hello? What's wrong with you, huh? That's the second time you saw a so-called gift has cost us a chance at slaying Andrea. You know what? I've had enough. Enough, I say. Yes, I don't need your help. I'm perfectly capable of hunting the Sea Leader on my own. You dick. It's past time I told you to piss off. Good luck with that. Yeah, I'm not petty enough for that. You think you can do it on your own? Good luck with that. And you otherwise. Upon our return to Gate Town, you will be giving your final payment, and we will be free to go our separate ways. Well, it sounds like I just got fired.
What's it like to be fired by a little twit?
Ugh. That's a... Yeah, I don't know how to feel about that.
Should kick the piss out of them. Repeatedly out of the balls.
God. What the heck? Reek? Man, there's more than one Reek here.
It reeks of the place. I mean... God, I can't believe I did a goddamn pun. It was too easy.
Oh, man. Oh, bastard. Wow. Old Nanny even lives on the outskirts of the outskirts.
Yup.
Dang, she's like shunned here too. What the heck? What is it? Did something happen between you two? Yes. He's gonna fire me. Honestly, I don't know why I ever placed my faith in you. You are such a disappointment. Consider this the formal dissolution of our partnership. Let alone ever again speak the names of Reek and Rocky in the same breath. Yes, never again. And with that, I bid you good day. When he was little, Reek's parents punished him for a time by withholding his allowance. Without money to lavish on his friends, he soon found that many were only drawn to him by his wealth. I dare say he feared you would abandon him as they did, and decided to push you away first. I'm not trying to make excuses for what he said. I only hope you can find it in your heart to forgive him. Take some time to think it over, and come and see me. Oh, and take this for your troubles. Dang, he gave me more money than Reek did.
And she lives in the boonies.
Yeah. Wait, was that the end of the quest?
That particular one.
Oh, fellowship restored. Olvara cannot help but worry for you Reek's well-being. I'm sure a talented man like yourself is needed all over the realm, and so I thank you for sparing a moment to hear me out. Since you two parted ways, Reek has come to visit me several times. Though he is blessed in good health, I worry for his spirits. I think you may have been the only friend he has had for some time. I consider journeying to Crystarium myself to look in on him, but I find travel rather difficult these days. If you would go in my stead, it would put my heart at ease. Just take some of that 3,000 gil you just paid me and like put like a tenth of it into the crystal and just go.
Yeah, except that she gave you her life savings. That was a retirement pension, motherfucker.
That sounds like she doesn't feel like living anymore. Man, you're such a good friend. Here's my savings. I'm going to starve tomorrow.
Yeah.
Destination. Ulrich's customary seat is empty. There is nothing to suggest he has occupied recently. Perhaps someone will have noted his passing. Is it you? No, you're just gonna get a quest, aren't you? Ulrich? The Misto Lordling? If he ain't sat at his usual table, then I have no idea where else to look. May Tatch. Looking for Master Reek, are we? I dare say you're the only one. Word is Mummy and Daddy cut him off, so there's no point in pretending to like the little shite anymore. Last I saw him, he was mopping about like someone had shot his Mardo. I'm sure he'll turn up eventually. Lucia, right? You're Ulrich's partner. I was with Lambert, remember? I ought to stress. Cause after we left you, we headed straight to Raktika. We had a rumor Andrelia was there, and Lambert wanted to strike while the iron was hot. By the time we realized we were overmatched, it was too late. I saw Lambert fall, and when the Eater set her sights on the others, I fled. Call me a coward if you like, but cowardice saved my life. Wicked white. I still remember looking back as I ran, seeing Lambert rise to his feet. I told everyone what had happened to warn them off of the hunt. Some listened, but a few bloody fools took up their weapons and joined the hunt. Glory-hungry imbeciles. And not one of them has returned. Didn't expect Ulrich to be one of them either. I remember thinking it was odd, especially when I saw him leave for Raktika alone. You're meeting him there, I presume. Good luck, friend. I have no doubt that you're going to your doom. Man. Alright, let's go. Why does this place have more teleport spots? Knights plus Sentry, huh? There he is. This is one heck of a long quest.
Yep, they're all like that, to be honest.
Raki? What do you do? Why are you here? Don't tell me you came for me. It's terrible. It's horrible. Andrelia, she's... What moment? Let me see for myself. God dang, she's gone Super Saiyan. Renda Ray! If aught of you remains, then hearken my words. I have come to lay your soul to rest, alone, as your self-faced battle quits a century ago on this very ground. Oh. Lambrid? Oh gods, no! God dang, the whole party is there. That looks just like the heroes' party. Hilarious. Don't tell me. You beheld a vision of my past just now, didn't you? Yup, looked bad. You pissed yourself. I thought as much. It wasn't but a moment ago that I confronted them. Awfully useful, that trick of yours. Though I can't understand why you kept using it every time you ran into Andrelia. I can't control when it happens. Huh? So it wasn't something you did deliberately? Good to know. Anyway, unintentional or not, at least I won't have to convince you of what I saw. She turned Lambert and those other hunters into sin eaters like herself. A human axeman, a Galgian swordsman, a dwarven healer, an elven mage. Looked awfully familiar, didn't it? She's rebuilding her fellowship. She's making the Warriors of Light. But, for the life of me, I can't understand why. I mean, I understand why she came here in the first place. She's reliving the hunt for Balam Quits. But Renda Ray slew the beast by herself. The stories were clear about that. What? They were there too? Then the stories were wrong? God, strike me down. I've been such a fool. I didn't ever think I could do this alone. I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me for all the things I said, Rocky. I've regretted my behavior.
Pimp slap that bitch.
I've regretted my behavior ever since that day we parted ways. It was stupid and nonsensical and utterly pointless. I'm not sure I could even tell you why I did that. It's fine. Water under the bridge. Yeah, you're not even worth my emotions, kid.
He's worth emotions. He's worth 5,000 slaps.
Thank you, my friend. I hope it's alright if I call you that. Sure, you and every other person on this planet.
Ain't that the damn truth? You're my friend! You're my friend! You're my friend! Bitch, I won't even remember you exist in the next 10 minutes. Because you never come back.
Our relationship ends with this quest marker. Right then. Andrelia should be around here somewhere. Still on the hunt for Balam Quits, I expect. Not that she'll ever find it. No doubt Lambert and the others are with her too. He and I may have had our differences, but I'd not wish that fate on my worst enemy. He deserves to be laid to rest. They all do. Ren away most of all. She is my hero, and I have to kill her to save her soul, then so be it. But this is too much for even the best hunter to handle alone, and I am far from the best. The only way to see this through is together. You and me, my friend. What say you? Fist pumps. Ha! I asked for a word and you give me a nod. Fair enough. Before we resume the hunt on Nerdist, though, let us return to Gate Town and let Miss Olivera know all is well. After all, you wouldn't have come unless she sent you. He figured it out. Oh my god, I have to make this trip like twice more? Fuck this quest, man. Just fucking just send me here. Please. Teleport me to that location. Okay. I owe her so much, then and now. Rocky, what a pleasure to see you again, and in the company of little Reek, no less. Am I right in assuming you've patched things up? I should think so, yes. And it is all thanks to you. Had you not implored him to give me another chance, I might well be sitting alone in the swamps, dwelling on my myriad failings. And you, my friend, I know not why you sought her out on your own, but I am glad you did. Miss Olivera is perhaps the only person who truly cares for my well-being, but she has no one to look after her. Don't be silly, Reek. I have you, don't I? And before you start blabbering about how you wish you could properly roar Rocky, as I can tell you're about to, now know that I prepared a hearty meal just for him. Oh, that's very thoughtful of you. Nevertheless, I shall see you both duly compensated once we have claimed the bounty of Andrelia. And claim it we shall, for united, Reek and Rocky are unstoppable, is what I would like to say, but I know my own limitations better than anyone. It would be prudent to make proper preparation at this juncture. You too should see to it that you're ready for the struggle ahead. It'll be a mighty one indeed, but no one well worth the effort, my friend. But one well worth the effort. Risotto al Nero. Okay. I do hope you continue to make good friends from now on. Wasabi materia? Ew, gross.
I do hope that he survives the next 3 axe throws I do out of space.
Ra'aki, my friend, my partner, I trust you're ready? Good, good. This is very good indeed. But we depart to face Andrelia for what I praise the final time. I have a confession to make. I may have been somewhat misleading when I imitated the tremendousness of my martial prowess. In truth, it rather pales in comparison to yours. Uh-huh.
Big surprise.
Uh-huh. It's a long I gather you were not aware of this? Truly you are perceptive as you are mighty. In my defense, I must say that when I realized what an extremely powerful warrior you truly are, I was dumbstruck. I struggled to conceive of how even to approach the subject. Furthermore, I must admit that great majority, nay, all of our efforts to hone our skills of preparation for the battle to come may have been entirely for my benefit. That the disparity between us might not be so readily apparent. To think that my insecurity drove me to postpone this fateful day for so long. In my cowardice, I allowed Andrelia to assemble a party of followers, where before we might have only to contend with one foe, we must now confront 5, and for all my preparation, I'm still no more likely to be an asset to you than a hindrance. But perhaps that need not be the case. In discussing this grim reality with Miss Olvaria, while you were away, we hit upon a potential stratagem. Recall you Rednare's greatest strength and weakness, her preternatural hearing? We can be reasonably certain that Andrelia is possessed of it as well. Therefore, if you were to fashion a device that can produce a loud noise as will, you could use it to secure an advantage in your battle. What I lack in strength of arms, I make up for with guile. While it will not guarantee us victory, it will surely bring us one step closer. 1,000 pardons, Master Reek, but I am come to deliver a message from your Lord Father. Daddy? What does he want with me now? Daddy? It has come to your Lord Father's attention that you have acquitted yourself rather poorly as a bounty hunter, and have brought terrible shame upon your family name. He commands you cease all such activities at once, and return to the city forthwith. Should you fail to do so, you will be stripped of your citizenship and family name. No further financial assistance will be provided. Oh dear. You may tell my father and my mother the following, that I am Reek, proud bounty hunter, slayer of sin eaters, that I have no intention of renouncing this cause, and they are free to do as they deem fit. Tell them that if they have no son, then I have no parents, that I have no family save Miss Olvaria, who has shown me more love than they ever have. Very good, Master Reek. I shall deliver your reply to them at once. This man don't give out no fucks. Looks like Olvaria just gained a grandson that eats more than she does. Right. Now that that's settled, we can get to work crafting that giant noisemaker of ours. Let's consult the craftsman of crystalline means at once. How are you gonna pay for it? I dare say, you lit a fire in him, Rocky. I never thought I'd see the day when he'd muster the courage to say something like that to his parents. Oh my god, I feel like I have 2 more arcs before I actually get to the fight. Oh, jeez. And to think there are like 3 more versions of this quest that some people do for fun.
I did them all.
Alright. To be fair.
Oh shit, I better backtrack my words.
To be fair, I probably wouldn't be so annoyed with this quest if I didn't have to read every single line of this kid. It's a lot of dialogue.
They all are, honestly.
Like, there is just... Everyone else is like maybe 1 or 2 lines per bubble. This guy's got 4. Maybe 5.
He is a fun, quite the chatterbox.
For all my time in the Crystarium, I cannot recall ever visiting Crystalline Mean. Nevertheless, I'm sure there's someone who can assist us. Like, my mouth is dry as all fuck. Like, my inside cheeks, they feel like sticky, you know? Like cotton.
I don't know how I feel like describing things like that.
Alright, it's like sandpaper. Like, used sandpaper. What's all this then? You got something that needs making? Indeed I do, sir. I wish to commission the production of a device that can generate tremendously loud sound. It must be small and light enough to be carried by a single individual as well. Ain't that one of the stranger requests I've heard? Well, if it's just noise you want, then I'd rather we could do with a special blend of fire sand. I think I've got just the recipe for your needs. I'll need some choice ingredients, mind. You'll need to go and fetch them for me. Fetch? What precisely is that you require? Oh god, there's a fetch quest. Well, there's this one particular beastie native to Clusia that's got a regular diet and leaves these massive dung piles. Ah, we're going through poop, huh? The fresher the better, if it please. A few varieties of grasses native to Raktika, oh, and some ore from Amarang. I can give you the list if you like. To wit! I will need to travel to the far corners of Novrent and back? Oh dear, this is rather more involved than I... No more excuses. I will do whatever it needs to be done to see this through to the end. My friend, I will not impose these tasks upon you. I insist that you're made here while I go and fetch the required materials. Fucking what? Did an NPC just volunteer to do the fetch quest for me? Jesus. Well, color me surprised. Dang, I just waited for this kid to run across the world. Patiently. At a bar. Without drinking anything. It was a series of surprisingly harrowing experiences. But in the end, I managed to obtain the materials necessary for the construction of my secret weapon. That gentleman was rather accommodating. Despite being somewhat put out that I had not any guild to pay him for his labor, he was nevertheless willing to teach me how to craft the arrows by himself. He said he found my industriousness endearing. I must confess, despite being utterly exhausted by all this busy work, it has been somewhat refreshing. And now that my noisemaker arrows are ready, I cannot wait to put it to the proof. If all goes to plan, the explosion should sound loud enough to incapacitate Andrea for a time. Let us put an end to her tale, my friend, and so doing, write the opening of ours. That Reek and Rocky bounty hunters extraordinaire. That are Reek and Rocky bounty hunters extraordinaire. Come, Rakatika and Gloria wait. Oof. Okay. I hope this is the last time I do this trip. Why do you make that sound? Why do you make this sound, man?
It's Final Fantasy. Where there's nothing final about it.
Very well.
No, you should actually be getting very much close to the ending of the story, if not this being the very last one.
I remember why I didn't finish this quest. Because when I did it the first time, like there was like a story progression gate.
Oh, yeah.
And then so much time's passed, 100% forgot about it.
Yeah.
What the heck is that? Mind Maker. It's a mark? God, that looks gross. We can't kill a mark with a full party, can we?
You can, but there's no benefit to doing it unless you have the actual, like, contracts.
Shame. I like murdering strange things. Like that big-ass dodo. If I may make one small request before we begin. Please, for the love of gods, please try not to succumb to any visions of people's past. This really could not be a worse time. Item level 420. That Lalafell isn't dressed like a dwarf. Well?
There's a reason for it.
Huh. Well, are you still with me in the here and now? Yeah, man. No problem. Excellent. Then we will tend to the task at hand without worry. Let us lay to rest our fellow hunters and grant Ray the peace a hero deserves. You know what? Honestly, this quest has made me want to raise a bard. For whatever reason. I do like the way his bow looks. Let's see. I'll distract Andrea with the noisemaker arrow. Seize the opening and strike. Here goes nothing. What are my buttons? This thing? And this button. This button again. This button. Oh. I guess I stepped on somebody's fun.
Step on it again.
Oh my.
Smear it with the heel of your boot.
Oh my god. They get rid of the cooldown of my reverse? Yes, they did. Oh boy. Oh boy. Dang, that was a combo. What's up with that? Ah, shit. I haven't been reading his dialogue at all.
Oh.
Oh my god, stop hitting him. What the hell is your problem? Oh my god.
Well, it's like my fun of tag teaming with this pair of female Vieira
What?
phase is over. While you've been doing all this, I've been running phase and whatnot, and my Chocobo needs a new Davnarian onion.
Oh no, I've disconnected.
Uh-oh.
No!
Wonder what's going on with the server tonight.
Well, it's past 9 o'clock, so I guess I'm calling here for tonight.
Bummer.
Yeah. It's a shame, but... it's such a shame! Well, let's check the queue times. I don't want to leave it like that. That's disgusting.
Indeed.
172.
Oof.
Yeah.
The queue was going by relatively quickly, but it is still probably going to be a couple of minutes of just waiting.
Yeah, it's past 9 o'clock. Let's just call it here. Alright. I thank y'all for watching. If you liked my stream, please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't liked to see more of my streams every Wednesday and Friday starting 7 p.m. Pacific time. On Wednesdays, I'll be playing either Elden Ring or Fire Emblem Engage, and Fridays I'll be playing more Final Fantasy XIV main story quest. Once again, I thank y'all for watching. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night, all.